Guys, welcome back to FTC. That is a weekly roundup of all the things that I find in the week, and it gives me pause and I just think, fuck, that's cool. First up, I've got another video for you to check out. It's called How I Invented a $1 Million Product. It's a look behind the scenes on how Corter Leather and Eric, the founder and the owner of Corter Leather, how he invented the bottle hook, which is a bottle opener that's got a hook on it that just clips onto your belt. What I find really cool about this, okay, for one thing, I remember this when it first came out. I remember the Kickstarter, and I think that we did a story on it on Denim Hunters at the time. And so the Kickstarter went very well. The bottle hook was developed, it was designed, and yeah, it was released to market. It stands a testament to the fact that the good design and patience and hard work, that it really pays off. Eric saw a problem, he came up with a solution, he did it in a very conscious way, and over time this thing has netted him, yeah, as it says in the video title, it's netted him $1 million. And he's very open and honest throughout the video, as he is with all his videos. So he's not only just inventing like products like bottle hooks and things, he's a leather worker. In all his videos, he really takes you behind the scenes and shows you how he does things, how he makes his products. And he does exactly this with the bottle hook and talks about the whole history of it. It's a fascinating glimpse into product design and how one person who maybe didn't really know anything about metal casting or really industrial design, but just having a great idea and just running with it and being patient with it, how over the long run this really pays dividends. Next up, I've got some graphic design for you, or some font design, because I think font design it's its own separate thing, and certainly with this font design, it deserves to be its own separate discipline. Now, it's the Climate Crisis font, and that's been designed by Finnish newspaper. Let me make sure that I get this right. Helsingin Sanomat. You know my issue with pronunciation. This Finnish newspaper, which I believe is Finland's biggest newspaper, is designed this font to illustrate and draw attention to the melting ice caps and how pretty urgent, how fast that this is developing. At first glance, it looks like just a regular big, bold, blocky font. But then there's certain predetermined weights within that, so you can adjust that in a slider. As you put this sort of slider up, which I think actually is based on real-world data from satellite images from 1979, and it's projected to 2050. So with this slider, the font erodes, it just fades away as sadly the ice caps are. What I find cool and what always gives me pause for thought is the inherent contradiction between good graphic design, which beautifully and elegantly illustrates an issue, whether it's a positive or a negative issue. It's definitely climate change and the shrinking of ice caps is a huge negative issue. But this illustrates that in a beautiful and very tangible way. And for that reason, it definitely warrants the FTC label. If you want to check this out, and if you want to mess around with it, then the font is actually available for a free download, and I've put a link to that down below. Next up, I've got a little bit of inspiration for you guys in the form of a blog. It's Item Blog. Yeah, this guy, I can't really tell you too many details about him because there's not actually all that many details on the blog itself, but it's a collection of pictures taken by him. And what I can definitely say is that he is an amazing photographer, and he seems to be into all of the things that we are. So that is like amazing clothing, really specific, really well curated style. He's into amazing pieces of furniture, the classics and sort of modern classics as well. He's into drinking coffee a lot, something I can definitely identify with. And yeah, he illustrates this lifestyle, he illustrates his style, he illustrates his taste in furniture through photographs, through really, really beautiful photographs. The blog is definitely worth checking out, and there is also an Instagram account attached to that. I'll link down below, of course. The Instagram account is also, yeah, definitely worth putting on your follow list. Finally, for this week, we are swinging back around to episode 2 of FTC, I think it was, where we looked at the Red Wing heritage out of fashion campaign and the video that they did to go along with this. Now, Red Wing have taken, well, two of the individuals, the old Taiwanese couple that had the Want Show laundry. This older Taiwanese couple, they have kind of blown up on Instagram because they've taken the clothes that people have left behind over the years and they've started modeling it themselves, taking pictures of it, and they have gained quite a following on Instagram through this. Running with this theme, Red Wing Heritage have had a route around in the basement. They have found some old classic favorites, some styles that were maybe not released. They've found some styles that were just prototypes, and they've put that up for auction. With this, Red Wing Heritage want to promote this idea of circular fashion. And this goes hand in hand with Want Show Laundry's Redefine project, where there's a platform for laundromats to sell off the items that people have left behind. And if they leave the items behind, then the bill goes unpaid, which can be pretty costly for the laundries. So yeah, that covers those bills, and any of the money that's left over, that goes to charity. But the auction for the boots, that's running on eBay just now, and I think so it's running from the 17th to 24th, so depending on how fast I actually move my ass and get this out, you've still got plenty of time to go over and bid on them. And I think the bidding starts around about $200 for some styles, or $200 for all of the styles. There's some pretty special boots in there, so I'm very curious to see what they end up going for. There's some real collector's editions in there. There is a link down below to the auction for you to check out, and there's also a link to the catalogue that describe more details about the styles, and you can just like drool over the beautiful pictures of these boots that you'll probably never own. At least I'll never own. There we go. 4 things that I came across this week that it gave me pause, and I was like, fuck, that is cool. And I want to tell you guys about it. If there's anything that you've come across this week that you think is worthy is a bit too much. If you think is FTC, then please let me know in the comments below. I'd be really curious to check them out. And yeah, I'm going to see you next week. And until then, I hope everyone is happy and healthy out there. Hope you're taking care of yourselves. I hope you're taking care of each other. And I'll see you in the next FTC.